hear something, it's my fan. You know, like yeah. I'm just moving some equipment around right now. Okay, that's okay. Now that's better now. Let me go over here. All right. Yeah. Just put here back. Ibic. What's up, Ibic? What's up, Kill Troy? So, ah, so as you know, we are getting Red Escanor, and yeah, it's probably not in the news, but okay, yeah. We are getting Final Boss Merlin and Red Escanor on July 7th. I'm over here being like, what the fuck? They are not. I literally just got to fucking Masters in PvP, okay? And you're literally going global. The global devs are moving so fucking fast. Okay, I'm not like mad about the final boss. I'm mad about that we are getting back-to-back banners. Like, okay, look at it like this. We got Green Lilia. We had Blue Demon Meliodas. We had Blue Lilia. Then we had Red. Then we had Red King. We are getting a banner every week. Okay, like I wouldn't be mad if it was a trash banner, but you are not giving players time to just breathe. You're suffocating the player base, and literally people wasted their gems on Red King. Okay, it's not the fact that okay, cool. Red Escanor is a coin shop unit. Okay, like, do you need Red Escanor to beat Final Boss Merlin? Most likely not. Okay, but it's the fact that you're releasing all these banners good banners every week, and it's non-stop. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if they fucking drop Lost Vein Melios. But the game's moving too fast. Like, the state of this game is, you don't drop a banner every week. Okay, like, I don't. And for me, like, literally, this is how I feel. It doesn't give people time to just sit back and enjoy the game. It's at this point, it's more of a chore. Okay, it's more like a work. Like, it's not really fun, and it doesn't really make people want to be like, okay, at this point, I feel like it's a chore and it's exhausting. I don't have the resources. I don't have the gems to be summoning on every banner every week. And if you're dropping good banners, oh, that's because of my fan. Literally, that's because of my fan. Like, watch. Well, fan. Literally, fan. I had my fan on, but as I was saying, it's literally it's suffocating. It's people can't be summoning, and if you're dropping a good banner, if you're dropping a good banner every week, and people don't have the gems to summon, like the games, they're moving, the biggest thing is they're moving way too fast. It's like they aren't giving you room to breathe. They aren't giving you time to build up your resources, save your gems, save your other resources, because you had reverse stages, and some people be like, okay, yeah, reverse, it's true, okay? Reverse stages, they are here permanently. This stays here, right? But it is the point that the only people who can do these right now are whales, super massive whales. Yeah. 90% of the player base cannot do these reverse stages, okay? And it's okay, yeah, I watched Dark Skin's gaming video, and he said, oh, it's not a problem, but it is a problem. Just because the reverse stages stay there, you're basically putting content behind a paywall. They released reverse stages because they wanted people to summon. They wanted people to spend money. That's the real reason they release reverse stages early. They wanted people to spend money, and so then you can level up the units, right? Then, and they're at this point, Netmarble, the global devs, it's a greedy practice they are doing. I enjoy this game. I enjoy the gameplay, but it's greedy, okay? They are releasing good banners every week, and they know that free-to-play players and whale, even people who spend money, do not have the gems to summon. So then you're being like, I gotta spend money, right? I gotta spend money to summon. But the chances of you pulling the unit is 1 in a million, okay? The featured unit. So like they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing, but at the same time, it's greedy. And if like I didn't think we would get Red Escanor. Okay, I did not think we would get Red Escanor so soon. It wouldn't been a problem. Okay, if they would have released Monspeed, that wouldn't been a real problem. Okay, but the fact that they are releasing Final Boss Merlin and Red Escanor, it's like you don't need Red Escanor, but they know people want Red Escanor, and they know he's a unit. The meta is always changing. Okay, like I watched CN the Whale. CN the Whale said that he could literally make a video with the top 10 PvP meta teams, and in a week that video will be pointless, useless, because every week the meta is changing. Like it's unlike JP. The JP version of Grand Cross is well synced, and like there's really the meta really does not change on JP. Okay, like they don't really release like banners back to back. They keep a constant, they give people room to breathe. Okay, they give people room to breathe and to basically save. Unlike global, I have always said this: if you don't know Netmarble Global, they are known to be very greedy compared to the Japanese side. Yes, you got Netmarble as a company, but there's two different teams working on, the game. You got the Japanese team and then the global team. Every game that Netmarble has released globally, okay, global, they have ruined every fucking, okay, I can show you that the game is like Netmarble. Okay, right here. Marvel, this is a prime example. Marvel Future Fight is a very pay to win, very greedy game. Got many other games. Yeah, but this. I knew what I was getting. I knew global and JP version are very different. Yes, they're different. Okay, global and JP are very different. Okay, but they got one simple thing to do. Okay, either make the game better. Okay, like CN, okay, this man right here. And you know what? I can just go to my history. Right here. Global. This man right here, he has stated, okay, if any of you who plays Grand Cross, he has stated that they are moving too fast, okay? And they had one thing to do. The global devs have one simple thing. Either make the game better than the JP version, or either follow what JP has done. Stop trying to compete with JP. Stop trying to catch up to JP, okay? If you release banner after banner every bloody week, you're basically separating the player base. You're basically making people be like, you know what? It's not enjoyable. It's a chore. I feel like it's more of a job than it is, to just get on and just have fun. At the point. It's at the point of being like it's not fun. It's a chore. That is the biggest problem with this game. And I'm over here being like, it's really disappointing. It's not the fact that yeah, like Blaze J, yeah, okay, like if you're having fun, okay, cool, but if you just sit there and like be like, oh, I'm having fun, but you ignore all the bullshit that they do, okay? If you turn a blind eye to the practice of a greedy company and you basically be like, you know what? I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to like just live in my own little world. I'm going to let them just do the shit they do, and I'm fine with that. If you're content with letting them just get away with the shit that they've been doing, then like that is what separates the player base. So it's like you got 90% of the player base being like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why are you releasing these banners every week? And you even got people who spend money. You got people who spend money and are like, what? Like, I'm not a cash wallet. I fucking can't be spending money, and they are taking advantage of that very fact. That they know that these people are spending money, and they're just being like, well, they're basically giving you the big middle finger. And I have a problem with companies in game like that do that, okay? I have a problem with them taking advantage of the player base and do the shit that they do. You had a prime example when Global first came out. You had the green bond issue, mistranslation, okay? Okay. Then you had Red King mistranslation. Then you had the Green Lilia shit, okay? Okay, like let's not forget that. Then you had I can go on and on with the shit that they have done, and it's like at this point they are not listening to the community. They are not listening to the players. They ignore everything the players have said. You got I'm not the only one who has said this. I'm not the only one who feels this way. And if you got people like Seaton, Sekapoko, Nagato saying the same shit, if you got them saying the same thing, they know what they are talking about. They know what they are talking about. Like they aren't just talking out of their ass. So that's a big problem. You can sit here and have fun, but there's a difference between having fun and being like, I'm going to let them get away with doing what they are doing. I'm going to let them just continue doing all of this crap because in the end, they don't care about the players, okay? Netmarble, Global Devs, they don't care about the players. They care about your money. That's it. To them, all they see is money. They don't see anything else. And I spent money on this game, okay? I spent when Global first released, I wanted to give Netmarble Global the benefit of the doubt. Because even though I know that Netmarble is known for ruining global versions of their games. Knights Chronicle is a game of theirs. The global team completely destroyed that. Seven Knights, that's another game. That is just every gacha game that Netmarble does globally went down the drain, has lost a huge chunk of their player base, okay? This isn't like Grand Cross Global isn't the first time that I have seen Netmarble pull this shit. Like, I have played their other games, and so I wanted to be like, I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna be like, you know what? Maybe, just maybe, they will do right with this game. So far, they have proven me wrong by everything they have done. It's like I don't care about the final boss Merlin. Okay, like that's not the issue. The issue is not the final boss Merlin. Like, you can beat that without Red Escanor. The issue is you're releasing banners every week. That is the big issue. Then you do mistranslations. Like you didn't even refund people their diamonds. Like, unlike JP had the same issue where they had a mistranslation and they refunded everyone their diamonds. You did that with Red King, and you had the balls to not even give people back their gems when you knew what you were doing. There should have been no reason that you would have been like, okay, we need to refund everyone their diamonds. So the fact that they did that shit, and then they had the balls to be like, oh, let's forget about the Red King fiasco. Let's not refund people their diamonds, okay? Oh, let's drop Red Escanor. That right there is what is wrong with some of the players. If you don't find that to be an issue, like, okay, they drop blue, like, it wouldn't matter. No. The Shin banner was the same thing, like Red King, okay? Same exact thing. I know what I am talking about because every bloody Grand Cross YouTuber has said the same exact thing. It is the same thing. The Shin banner was the same thing. It was a mistranslation. Red King, same issue. Like, you don't think I don't sit here and watch all, like, I've been watching Grand Cross, like, since day one of JP being out. Since before Global Grand Cross even came out. I watched all these YouTubers from day one. I know what I'm talking about. And yeah. Because they have the right, like Ibik, they have the right to a refund. They should have refunded they should have refunded everyone their diamonds who summoned for Red King. Because they knew what they were doing. The difference between JP and Global is the Japanese are very strict when it comes to gacha games. I have said this. If you don't know what gacha games are, okay, it's gambling. It is literally gambling. So the Japanese are very strict when it comes to that. If they come out with a unit on the JP version of any gacha game and they mistranslate that character, or they do a mistranslation and people summon, you will 100%, they will give you back, whether it's diamonds, gems, whatever resources you use to summon, you will get that back. They have always been strict. That is not something that because if we're talking about, you know, like I'm getting into legal shit at this point, okay? You come out with like on this gacha game, right? Global. It's gambling. You're spending money to have a chance at pulling a unit. It's like, let's say you walk into a casino, right? And you're gambling money, right? That's basically what it is. That's basically what gacha games are. So you spend money at a chance to get that unit, right? And basically what they did with Red King is they mistranslated his passive, which that should not happen. There should be zero reason why, you should, like, there should be a mistranslation. So people summoned for Red King because they thought he would counter Valenti, right? So they were summoning, like I said, they were summoning for a unit that was non-existent. If this was a Japanese version, if this shit happened on JP, they would have given you back your diamonds 100%. And then not only would they have come out and apologized, they would have given you back every diamond you used. So what they did, what global devs did, is illegal, and literally if someone had the balls to, if someone had the knowledge and they could have fucking been like, you know what, I'm gonna fucking sue them. And 100%, if someone wanted to sue them, they would have fucking and won that shit, because what they did is illegal. They basically mistranslated the character, and that shouldn't have happened. And they made people think they were summoning for a unit that did not exist on the Japanese side. I know what I'm talking about. I've been keeping up with Grain Cross since the Japanese version. I've seen everything the Japanese version does. I know. I watch all these YouTubers. So you can sit here and be like, oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's not fine. They are doing shit that is wrong. They are releasing banner after banner. Because let's say, what if they decide to be like, you know what? We are gonna release Dairy Red Dairy. Boom, next week, right? Or the week after. Let's say in a week or two after Red Escanor. They fucking release Red Dairy or Green Estero. So you're basically being like, oh, we can skip every banner, right? We can skip every banner. But what happens if they decide to drop, a Lost Vein Meliodas or Red Dairy or Green Estero? Are you gonna sit there and be like, oh fuck? Then yeah, really something needs to change. Something really needs to change with this game, because this bro, not even okay, Dokkan. Look at Dokkan, for example. I used to play Dokkan a lot, okay? I looked at Dokkan and I looked at Global. Even not only that, okay? They not only there's a lot of things that needs to be fixed, okay? First of all, refund. Second, stop mistranslating banner. Third, stop releasing in banner after banner. It wouldn't be an issue if you're releasing trash banners, okay? That wouldn't be a problem. But stop releasing good banners with good units back to back, okay? Slow down with the content. Yeah, you say you can skip, okay? I don't think what you're understanding, Blaze J, I don't think, you don't understand is you say you can skip, but are you going to sit here and be like, what if they release Lost Vein? Like, what if they decide to release Lost Vein Meliodas in a month, right? Or what if they decide to release him in 2 or 3 weeks, right? That doesn't give people time to save. So then they release a top tier unit, but people don't have the resources because they don't have the time to save. Are you going to sit there and be like, oh, are you going to tell people to skip? I don't think you understand like what they are doing as a company. I don't think you understand that they are taking advantage of the player base and they are trying to milk people of every last dime they have. That's what they are doing. It's a greedy practice. I have seen this in many gacha games. This is not the first time I have seen companies do this. So far, every banner so far has not been skippable. Blue Demon Meliodas, not skippable. Top tier unit. Even still on JP, he is top tier. Okay? Blue Lilia, top tier unit. Okay? The only real banner that has been skippable is Melascula, okay? Red King. Red King is fucking, if you are playing, if you are top tier in PvP, if you are hardcore for PvP. Now, Green Lilia should not have been a banner. First of all, what they did was greedy. JP, they got Green Lilia for free. 6/6. They got her free, and then they got 6 dupes of her free. That should not have happened, okay? It does not matter. That shouldn't have happened. Red King, people summon for Red King because he will be very good for PvP. They know what they are doing, and they know that lots of people do PvP. So they were like, let's release Red King, okay? Boom. Oh, then let's release Red Escanor next, okay? Because mono red in PvP is going to be the meta. If you got Red King, Red Escanor, Hauser, or Red Arthur, point being, yes, Red Escanor is a coin shop, but you don't know when he's going. Okay, coin shops, if you look at the coin shops, they don't bring the unit to the coin shop right away. He's not going to be in the coin shop right away, okay? I'm going to tell you this now. It's going to be a minute until he's in the coin shop. Like, at least 2 to 3 weeks. He's not going to be in the coin shop right away. Secondly, the only ones who have the coins to buy him, because he's going to be at least 10 coins. Red Escanor is going to be 10 coins. So unless you have 10 SSR coins just sitting there, well, 7 coins. Okay, he's 7 coins, but still, unless you got like 7 SSR coins just sitting there. Because I bet people, like, not everyone are just going to be like, not everyone has 7 coins just sitting there. They know what they're doing, and you really need to sit here and evaluate, like, them as a company. You need to hold them at a standard as a company. You need to say when they are doing something bad, when they are doing something wrong. And that's like, why do you think I watch all these Grand Cross YouTubers? Because you got people like Nagato, Sekapoko, they play JP, okay? They've been playing Grand Cross since the Japanese version has been out. They know what they are talking about, and they hold Netmarble at a standard. They expect them to do, they expect them to listen to the community and, make good choices. And when they do something wrong, they will literally sit there and call them out. And they have called them out for all the crap they have done. I am the same. Just because I find the game fun, I hold them at a standard, and I expect them to be like, okay, listen to the player base. It needs to be both ways. If you don't listen to the players, then if the players are unhappy because of the choices you are making and the mistakes you have made from time and time again, you're going to lose players. You're going to lose players, or you're going to, people aren't going to spend money. And you will notice a decrease. They will notice a decrease in, how much they are making. So that's basically what I think about this whole thing. That's me. But I have always because in the end this game is gambling, and I hold them at a standard, and I expect them to not make mistakes after mistakes. It's like, let's say, it's like even in real life, you make a mistake, you learn from that mistake, right? But they haven't learned from their mistakes. They made one mistake, boom. They said sorry, boom. They made another mistake. Okay, second time. You would think by now they would have listened to the players. Okay. They made another mistake. It's nonstop, okay? It's really nonstop with them. And that's just really is disappointing. So, am I going to sit here and quit the game? No, I'm not going to quit the game, but I'm not going to spend money on the game. Because they aren't deserving of my money. And I'm not going to spend money for a company that refuses to listen to the players and refuses to change. Okay, what do I have? I'll just throw her in this slot. Food. But it's more so I just wanted to say this, is I just want to stress, that just what, I just wanted to, it may sound like it's a rant, okay? That's what it sounds like. But I want people to be aware that you need to know what you're getting into. And you need to hold the company at a standard. Because if you don't hold them at a standard and you want them, you want them to change and you want them to listen. Because when they listen, then, it works out in the end. It works out for everyone. Like not only will people be willing to spend money because they are actually making change, and they are listening, and they aren't doing the bullshit they are doing, but then at the same time, it brings the community together. I think the community of Grain Cross, like they really, it's yes, like some are content with letting them get away with the crap, but then lots of them are are standing their ground and be like, and they are calling them out. If you go on, okay, you go on Netmarbles, if you go on Grain Cross Facebook page, their Twitter page, and you look through the comments, I am telling you, 90% of the comments are of players calling Netmarble out on their bullshit, okay? That's what it is. You have a very unhappy player base right now, and a unhappy player base is not good. It really isn't. It's not healthy for the game. Learn from JP, okay? Like the Japanese version of Grain Cross, it does so well, okay? They are in sync. The Japanese devs for Grain Cross listens to the player base on the Japanese version. Look at that, okay? They are in sync with each other. There's the only thing people don't like about the JP side is the Super Awakening, okay? That's the only thing. But other than that, everything else is perfectly fine on the JP side. You get the players have time to save their resources, okay? They get not only do they have time to save their gems, but they have time to build up their resources. They get tons of rewards. How many skipped, okay, if we're talking about rewards, okay? Skip tickets, bro, they give you so many skip tickets. They give you so many SR pendants, so many SSR pendants. I can name the amount of rewards I get just from logging in to the JP version of Grain Cross. I log in, every day, just to log in, and I'm rewarded with a shit ton of rewards. But what do you get on global? You don't get much, man. They got if by the end of this year, okay, literally if they don't, I always said that a game can last 5 years if the company listens, okay? Boom. But a game can die out quickly if they don't listen and they make mistakes after mistakes, okay? And it's not about catching up, okay? You don't need to compete, okay? You don't need to compete. Dokkan is a prime example. You got everyone knows Dokkan. Dokkan JP has always been ahead of Global. Okay, Global, they've been behind for a long time, but they aren't competing. Okay, stop competing. Stop trying to catch up. You're choking the player base. You're choking the player base because in the end, Grain Cross Global, we will get those units no matter what, okay? It's not the matter. You don't need to compete with the JP version. You don't need those units, okay? Right now, you really don't need those units. Those units, we will eventually get them, And that's what they need to realize is that, okay, they can drop any unit they want, but they need to not drop them so soon, okay? Stop dropping these units so soon because you don't really need them, okay? Like, you can do, the only content you can't really do is reverse stages. You can do every other content perfectly fine, okay? Like, you can play PvP perfectly fine. You don't need fucking Lost Vein Meliodas right away. You don't need Red Area right away. You don't need Green Estero right away. You don't need these top tier units. If you sit there and tell me that you need these units to do like the raids or to do your daily grind, then like I'm like you're like you don't fucking need them. You want them. There's like I always said, there's a difference between wanting and needing. You don't need Lost Vein right away, okay? You don't need fucking you don't like even then you don't need Red Escanor. You don't need Green Estero. Like, bro, like you can complete like even if they come out with the new chapter. When they came out with chapter 10, I breezed through chapter 10 like that. Like you got Blue Demon Meliodas, you got units like Green Escanor. We got units that can basically do everything in this game right now. So it's more so you want it, not need it. And that's what 90% of the players base is like being right now. It's like we don't need these banners back to back because we don't need these units right away. Like we are perfectly fine. Like it's heck, even units like bro, like the only skippable banner was there was only 2 banners that was skippable. Green Lilia because she wasn't supposed to be free. Like 100% Green Lilia was supposed to be free. Melascula skippable. Those are the only 2 banners that have been skippable. But that's me. Like that's me, guys. Like that's my thoughts. And I'm like apparently Sekapoko is going to be having a podcast with Nagato, Seaton. I forget when that podcast is, and they're going to be going into depth. They're going to be talking about like the issues with Global Grand Cross, and 100% everything I just said, they are going to say. Yeah. I enjoy the gameplay. Don't get me wrong. Like, I log into Global every day and I do my dailies, but I'm only giving this criticism because it's needed. I wouldn't be sitting here criticizing, a game if I had no reason to. Like, I don't criticize a game for no reason. Any gacha game I play, if they do good, I'm going to say they are doing good. If they do bad, I'm going to say they are doing bad. Like, I don't really care about Final Boss. Like, cool. Like, I'm actually happy that we are getting Final Boss Merlin. Like, the Final Bosses, you can beat the Final Boss. Like, literally. Like, Final Boss Merlin, bro. Like, she's green. As long as you have red unit, like Gowther, Arthur, even Helgrim, Red Helgrim, like, boom, you can beat it. Even Red Jericho, SR Red Jericho. It's like the final boss isn't an issue. Like, I'm actually happy because about final boss, I'm just happy about. I'm just not happy about banner after banner. Like, like a banner every week. Like, that's my only issue. and the mistranslations and the whole Red King issue, and it's just like releasing like the reverse stages too early. Some but the final boss is not a problem, because at this point, like, okay, you can beat these final bosses, like, you can just sit there, grind hard, or whatever stage you have, like. So yeah, that's basically it. That's okay. So I sat there for I sat here for almost an hour, just talking about like the state of global, but yeah. See if anyone's on. See if anyone is on Ibic. So yeah. But that's everything. That's everything I have to say. There's really nothing more I gotta say. Someone was like, you know what, I don't know who it was in Blaze Discord, but they were like, oh, you need to grind to champion 5 or something. And I was like, I don't want to, I got to master 5, and now, because, the meta's going to be changing, it's going to be just a pain. To be honest, I'm going to be real. I'm not going to, I'm not going to grind to champion 5. Nah, because I was not expecting Red Escanor. So I don't care. I'm content with the 42 diamonds a week, okay? I was looking at the difference between, okay, the rewards. I was looking at Champion 5 and, yeah, I was looking at Champion 5 and Master 5, okay? And I was looking, at the difference in rewards. 50 diamonds versus 42 diamonds for me. Some people were some people would think, oh, it's 8 more diamonds though. That's not a big difference. 8 more diamonds is not a big difference to me. I literally, let's say I get the 42 diamonds. By the end of the week, okay? By the end of the week, I will have 50 diamonds already, okay? Because, literally, you can literally get 8 diamonds by the end of the week just from doing your dailies, okay? You do your dailies, you log in every day, plus you get the 3 diamonds. That's 50 diamonds. So Champion 5, Master 5, not a big difference in rewards. And that's how I view it. But I know when you get to Champion 1, you get you get 60 diamonds. But let's be real. To get to Champion 1, you need to have the highest combat class. You need to have the best gear. You need not just gear. Okay, if we're talking about gearless, gear doesn't matter, but having the association characters, having your gear built out, having the highest combat class you can get, to get to Champion 1, you either need to be a whale or you really need to be really fucking yeah. Heck, even in even in geared, like geared PvP is just a nightmare, and PvP is just like the meta is changing always. And now with Red Escanor, expect to see Red Escanor, Red King, Helgrim, Arthur, Gother. Expect to see how Red Hauser, Mono Red is gonna fucking just dominate. And that's why I'm just staying in Master 5. Like, I'm not doing PvP. I'm staying in Master 5. Not like the meta is changing way too much. You had Blue Demon Meliodas and Blue Lilia. Then Valenti. Valenti came out. She fucking countered. She destroyed Pierce. Okay. Then you had Red King. Red King just fucking destroys Pierce even more. Here's the thing. The only thing that will fucking counter Mono Red is if you have Blue Lilia, Blue Demon Meliodas, and let's say you decide to put Red King on the team, okay? Let's say you had Red King and you decide to run him, right? And then I don't know who you will run in the sub, but if you have the Pierce team built to the maximum, like literally if your Pierce team is the best, I'm talking about like your Blue Demon Meliodas has the highest Pierce rate, your Blue Lilia has the best gear, like Pierce. Yes, like Pierce team is going to struggle, but it's going to be basically the counter. So it's like this meta's always changing, and that's like, I don't like that. Like, you know, there needs to be a consistent, like it needs to be consistent. I felt bad for people who summoned for Blue Demon Meliodas, because people summoned for Blue Demon Meliodas and Blue Lilia, then Valenti came out, and then that destroyed Pierce, okay? Then Valenti was in the meta, then Red King came out. Now Red Escanor, and it's like, bro, like, you summon for these units, and then like a week later, they are like non-existent. They like, a week or two later at most. Like, let people breathe. Let people enjoy a consistent meta. Like, that I was actually really starting to enjoy PvP. Like, don't get me wrong, I was enjoying PvP, but then like now Red Escanor, and it's like, come on, man. Because don't get me wrong, like even if I had Red Escanor, yeah, like boom, okay, like I could, like, but I don't like switching teams so much. Like switching teams, like I want one team consistently for PvP, right? And let that meta stay in there for a couple months, okay? Let the meta stay for a couple months, okay? Cool. And then a couple months later, you come out, like the meta changes, okay? That, I am fine with that. Like, I am fine with that, but if you're always changing the meta, then it's like, you get the unit, right? You get this new unit, he's good for a couple weeks, and then something comes out, and yes, that's, bro. Like, there's a reason I'm not really giving you our gear. Like, why would I invest? Like, for example, Blue Lilia. Why would I invest you are gear into her. Okay, boom. I like because yeah. Valenti, same thing. Like no point in investing your gear into a unit that's going to like just drop out. It's I'm not going to like invest all of that. Then yeah, your gear helps, but bro, it just makes me not want to invest with your gear at that point. We will see. Blaze J, we will see. Yeah, that's like that's what people said about Pierce. People were like, "Oh, Pierce is going to be the meta for a while." People said that Pierce was going to be the meta. Then Valenti came out. People said that Valenti was going to Valenti and her team was going to be the meta for a while. Then now Red Escanor, so. How many? Yeah, that's what I meant. Like that's exactly what I meant. People thought Pierce was going to stay the meta because on JP, the Pierce team was the meta for the longest time. Like the longest time, Pierce was the meta. Okay, then Valenti came out. Then Red King came out. But Pierce on JP stood at the top for a long time. They are consistently, inconsistently changing the meta. It's like every 2 weeks, the meta is changing. Okay. Nope. Back to battle. I have like one skip ticket. I might as well like use it. Okay, what does that put me at? 40%. Okay, so I'm at like 40%. Just nope, over here. Give me this. Wait, yeah, oh yeah, I gave that that gear to go with the. I need. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not. Nah, I'm not gonna give this. Nah, this. Mainly because this is a better start right here, 2.9. So that's like so much better. I can, yeah. Like I literally wished I had more anvils. Like not anvil like the like I wish I could re-roll some of my substats for like some of my gear because it's like yeah. It really like irks me. Like I wish they would give out more, like you know, especially for gear. Like you know, to get your gear, to level up your gear, to get the best rolls and substats on your gear, you need a lot of awakening stones, a lot of anvils, hammers, like yeah, well yeah, if you do training cave, okay then yeah, like, but it's not enough. You know how many you know how many hammers I have on JP? And this is they gave these out, okay? I have 700 hammers on JP. That's not from training cave. Like to mind you, that's just them giving out hammers and anvils. Like literally, they give you out a ton of hammers and anvils, bro. Like and then skip tickets, they give you so many skip tickets. So it's like yeah, that is the big difference between JP and global. That I refuse. Like I literally refuse. I'm not going to buy those packs. Yes, you can buy the packs where they give you like hammers, but no, I'm not going to spend $40 for that. Nah, like shouldn't have to. I refuse to do that. Yeah, yeah, JP is a year old, but even at the start of JP, they like even when JP came out, like 4 months versus 4 months of JP. Okay, if we were to like compare the two, like bro, like they had such a better start. JP had like 4 months into JP was like really good. Like it was such a better start compared to global. Global 4 months has been very rough. Sorry, Valenti, taking you out. Okay. Need to do my equipment. Actually, I need to. Merlin. Okay. There we go. Wait, give me one. Okay. Let me eat a dish real quick. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I'm surprised that Pixel, like, where's Pixel? Like, I'm surprised Pixel isn't here. Or unless he's just like literally lurking. I don't know. Probably is. I'm like, I don't know. I may stream BBS too afterwards. You know, like just because. Maybe. I know some people been like literally like especially Adrian, like Adrian like been like asking me to stream BBS, so I may stream BBS like after Green Cross, after you know this stream. Like I haven't like I play BBS still, you know, like but not as much as I do Green Cross. Okay. I don't want to do that. I need to get rid of this. I don't do this. Okay, that's actually perfect. Okay, so I got that. Okay. So let's do this. Damn. I wasted an Escanor card. Fucking A. It was such a waste of Alright, so I'm gonna get rid of this. This. And fuck it, I'll do this. Don't want to waste these other cards because your bond may just, you know, just, or maybe not. I thought so. Okay, good. So. So it wasn't a complete waste. Now I keep forgetting that like blue bond is like so fucking annoying. Like, he's not annoying, but I keep forgetting like units like Red Liz, Slater, and Bond just. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Still, okay. I'll just do this. Oh shit, I should've, whatever. At least. That's the North card. 100%. Told you. What time are you gonna be able to join the guild? It's 5 o'clock. Blaze. Let me see if I can join the guild like right now. Like they said 24 hours. I forgot I forgot what time I left my guild last night. Like the guild I left. So no, it's like if you're wondering, I left a level 6 guild I was in, you know, and you're being wondering like you left a level 6 guild, but like I was like, you know what, I didn't really mind it. I'd rather join a guild, you know, of someone that I kind of know and help them, you know, and just like. Okay. Okay. Oh, you were in 2 games? It was almost level 9, but they were bad leaders, so I left and made my own. Yeah, it's like, plus, like, you know, I'd rather be in a guild, like, because there were times I was in that guild, and, like, I would invite them to my raids and stuff, but no one would join. And I was like, okay, like, what's the point of being in a guild if, like, they aren't going to, like, literally, if they aren't going to, like, join you in raids, you know, it's like, that's the whole thing about guilds in this game, is, like, literally, so, 70 Grand Cross, where's, Just don't copy that text. Okay. Search. Okay. Okay, so it's 5 o'clock. In 5 hours, okay? In 5 hours, Blaze, I will be able to join your guild because I left the guild I was in at 10 o'clock last night. So in 5 hours, I should be able to join. Oh, yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, my God. Like, they make you wait like, literally they like if you leave a guild, they make you wait like 24 hours. Which kind of. Might as well just do this. Yeah, I'll donate. Well, I'll donate. I want to build up my resources first, you know. So, like, yeah, because because when you donate, you gotta donate like the resources you use to like limit break your character. So it's like, yeah. Which kind of sucks. They make you donate the resources you need to limit break characters and be like, come on, like. I'm going to do this. I wish there was. Like, I wish they would come out with another other resources that you can donate to the guild, other like that don't require you to use. Like, just be nice. Okay. You know, I actually suck at the guild boss. Like, I don't suck, but like, you know, I'm not great at it. Yeah, I should try. Should definitely try. Yeah, I should definitely try Valenti. Yeah, I should definitely try Valenti and Escanor combination in Guild Boss. Okay. I'm not going to use my alt. I'm going to save the Escanor alt like for like the final stage. I'll check. I gotta check that. Let's see. Shit. No, I wish I had a freeze, but I don't. So. Like if I had the freeze, if I had Merlin's freeze, yeah, I'm pretty sure we could have like one-shotted this because of what like her freeze does. Or close. Man, my phone's at 21. I'm gonna need to plug my phone into my charger. Okay. Which I will do that. Definitely need that. Okay, nice. I'm trying to get my resources built back up. Like see right here, trying to build them back up. You know, it's like, yeah. I need to get my demon, like the demon chalices built back up. So there's a reason I'm not like limit breaking characters, leveling up characters. Yeah, like right now I am not limit breaking any characters, or leveling them up because I need to get those resources back up. Don't. I use quite a bit of resources like just to level up characters like Slater, like just to get to 60 took quite a bit. Then I had then I decided to do Jillian. Oh, it's like yeah. Heck. I was starting like Blue Melascula, but then I just couldn't because I just like I don't have the resources. Like as you see, I just like don't have it. Like I'm literally out. I don't have no SSR pendants, no SR pendants. I don't have the resources to get her to 6-star. Yeah. Okay, give me a second. What's this? Apparently this was a order. Okay. That was just something that was that was an order I had, so nothing really important. Okay. That's why. Go. Gotta go back over here. Exchange equipment. Might as well like use these 2 skip tickets anyways. Oh shit, I meant to use 2, but like whatever. Oh wow, okay. Never mind. I got like 2 pieces of SSR equipment, but like, bro, like no one uses crit SSR gear, okay? Like, let's be honest. You will mainly either build your units with HP defense or attack defense. Yeah. So what now? Oh, okay, I'm back. I had to use the bathroom. Um, so what now? Like, what do you mean, Epic? Oh, okay. I got Red Demon again. I only had to do that like what? Well, if you count the 2 skip tickets, um, oh, like what are you going to do? Like, are you talking about like on Grand Cross? Like, um, talking about on Grand Cross, like, just basically save my resources, like, like build back up, it's like that's all I can really do, like work on my gear, grind gear, do my raids, build my resources. That's basically like do my dailies. That's basically what I gotta do. um yeah, gotta gotta switch out Merlin's gear again. Like, that's actually gonna get annoying. I wish I had a separate gear. Like, literally, bro. Wait, actually, I can do this. I can just. Let me do this. Let me do this. I really just use Arthur as a association, so I really don't have to. Okay, there we go. I could just do that. I think the only time I know, the only time I'm gonna, if the game will, stop. Okay, there we go. The only time I'm gonna have to switch gear is when final boss Merlin comes out. And I'm gonna have to switch gear for Red Arthur. But yeah, that's it. That loading was taking a little bit longer than normal. It's like, you saw that? It's like, it's actually kind of. Okay. Fine. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, I did not mean to do that. Fuck. Did not mean to do that. I meant to, yeah. Well, mistakes were made. Okay. Now I gotta go back in. Okay. Gotta go to friend list. Okay, who's... You know what they should have done is I'm still surprised that we have not, they haven't increased the level cap. Okay, so right now the level cap is level 70, right? On JP, it's level 80. So I'm surprised we haven't got like the level 80 yet. So like increased. Like I'm surprised they haven't increased the cap from 70 to 80. Okay, I guess. Um, yeah, bro. Like, I wouldn't mind them, increasing the cap from level 70 to level 80. Like at least like that's one thing I wouldn't care about because then it's like more just yeah. Okay. This is like the third. Okay, so like this is the second time. Yeah, mean rank. Well, rank 80. Like, uh, level cap rank. It's like same thing, but yeah, rank 80. Oh, this is just okay. So I'm gonna get rid of these right here. Okay, so this is like just terrible. Okay. Doesn't really matter because I can do this. Wow. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to do that. Good thing I didn't waste my 3-star cards. I learned from the last raid. I do not like wasting 3-star cards, so it's like yeah. So, you oh, seriously? Like you literally had a 3-star freeze? Could have used that first. Like, why? That's why. It's like the only time like that bond out damages Green Escanor, but like, it's like but even then, like, Green Escanor is green, Red Demon is red, and he's like Green Escanor still just like destroys. Okay, got anything to get rid of? I do. Heading out?
What?
Heading out?
Getting ready to. Told you all I needed was a good nap.
That sucks.
Just exhausting, you know?
Actually, I can do this. Like, you really don't use crit defense, like, or crit gear. It's basically pointless gear in this game at this point, but other than to salvage. I think the only time I used crit gear was on Green Jericho. That's it. Like, because Green Jericho basically crits. So I used attack and crit on Green Jericho. That's the only time. Like, because HP and defense gives you the highest combat class, and is better, and attack and defense is better. You aren't going to use attack and crit on someone like Green Escanor, or let's say, trying to think of someone else, Red Demon Meliodas. Red Demon Meliodas, you aren't going to use attack and crit. You're going to use HP attack. Red Demon Meliodas. Blue Demon Meliodas is the same. You're going to build Blue Demon Meliodas attack, attack and defense, and then you're going to build his attack set Pierce. You're going to roll. You're going to roll his substats for Pierce. Like, if I ever see someone build Blue Demon Meliodas with crit and attack, then I'm going to be like, what the fuck? Let me do this. Bro. It's like literally all about knowing how to build the units. Like, literally. No one builds their unit with crit gear. No one. Unless they are a noob. Or a new player. Unless they are a noob or a new player who doesn't understand how to build. No. I was like that. Like when I because like while I have a JP account, I really don't play. So like when I like started global, I didn't know really what was the best way to build the unit. So, but okay. What? Oh wait. I got more gear I can get rid of. Okay. Totally forgot that I had like more gear. Trying not to. You try. Well, yeah, like, uh, like you know, if I'm doing salvage SR gear, I'd rather, have it +5, then because then your chances of actually, the salvage actually being worth it is goes up by a lot. And that goes with SSR gear. If you're going to salvage SSR gear, have it +5 before salvaging it. I don't really care about +5 and like our gear. Like, oh, that time, that was just bad, bro. It didn't even give me like, wow, like, okay, like, I like that salvage, like when they had that salvage rate up event, that was so good. Like I got like over 60, over 100 awakening stones. I got so many awakening stones from salvaging gear. It was crazy. Like like the salvage rate up event is one of the best events like in this game. Like that's the one time I will literally salvage every like a lot of SSR gear. I'll even salvage HP gear and attack gear, like because it's in the end I can farm that back up. Okay, so um, So basically, I'm going to end this stream, and I'm going to stream BBS. I know some people been wanting BBS, so it's like and I'll most likely come back and stream Grain Cross later, too. So I'll be back in like 5 minutes.